So in this case, we need to find the derivative of the hyperbolic function from first principles. So the first thing we need to do is to find f of x plus h. So this means when we see x, we substitute it with x plus h. And then we state the definition of the derivative. So we say f prime of x is the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x. And this whole thing is divided by h. So we still have the limit as h approaches 0. But when we see f of x plus h, we put 5 over x plus h. And when we see f of x, we just put 5 over x. And we understand that this whole thing is divided by h. So I'm just going to allow for more space for this one. I'm just going to say 5 over x there. Awesome. Now the question is, where to from here? How can we evaluate this limit? Well, here we need to come to the numerator and find the LCD. So we know that the LCD is the product of these two denominators. But now we can choose to do it in the simplest way possible. So we come to the first expression, and then we multiply it by 1, but we define our 1 as x over x. And then we go to the second expression, we multiply it by 1 as well, but we define our 1 as x plus h over x plus h. This is what we say. And then we want to simplify our numerator. So this is what we say. Well, we say numerator times numerator, we get a solid 5x. And then we say negative 5 multiplied by x plus h. Well, this is the same as having negative 5 into x plus h. So you need to distribute your negative 5. And when you do, you get negative 5x, and then you say minus 5, h there. And then you say the denominator is now the same. So it's going to be x into x plus h. That's the common denominator. But of course, we understand that everything is further divided by h. This is what you say. And then you can collect your like terms in the numerator. So you still have the limit as h approaches 0. Then you'll say 5x and 5x will cancel out. You are left with negative 5h in the numerator. And of course, the denominator of the numerator is x into x plus h. And then instead of you saying this whole thing is divided by h, we are just going to multiply by the reciprocal of h. which is just 1 over h. Do you see that? And of course, we still have the limit as h approaches 0, but it's the limit of negative 5h. And this is divided by x times h, it's xh. And we still have x plus h inside. Then we can see that the h's will cancel out. So we are left with the limit as h approaches 0. But in the numerator, it's just negative 5. And in the denominator, it's x into x plus h. Of course, you can choose to expand this if you like. But from this step, we are just going to substitute h to be 0. So when you substitute 0 for h, you are just going to be left with negative 5 in the numerator, and you have x squared in your denominator. And this is the derivative of your function in its simplest form. Over and out.